You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
Stupid fucking goddamn. It is the 16th of May, and I'm losing my goddamn fucking mind. So, Windows update yesterday. Did that. Don't know if this is linked. It's just the only thing I can think to explain this. And I did a recording. I did a nice recording. Estelle wants to be friends with someone. Let's go and have a look. And the microphone didn't fucking pick up. The microphone wasn't detected, so it's 51 minutes of Tomodachi live. And there's no microphone recording, so here's what we're doing today. This is a watch party. This is how we're gonna cope. This is how we do it. I am watching the recording back on OBS. I'm going to pause the recording now, and I'm going to check that this is working, because if this is not working, you see immediately right off the bat, yeah. But okay, we're back here again. Go away, progress bar, please. I beg of you. Okay. So, what we're going to do, as said, is we're going to watch party this. I'm just going to have to simply watch the recording back. I'm not going to pretend like this is blind. I don't have the acting capacity for that. But I was very happy to see this, because now that Chris has gotten like one or two friends, more and more people are lining up. They're hearing the rumours. Does Chris Undertale exist? And they do, in fact, exist. So it's truly heartening to see that Chris has made another friend, and it's Estelle, one of the newbies. We always love it when the newbies make friends, because now Estelle's on there, and she's already level 3. Now, I don't remember if I went for anything in particular here, like in terms of the gift. Obviously, it's been an hour tops since this moment. I finished the failed recording about 5 minutes ago, and then stared at a wall and got some lunch, and now we're here. So what could I have picked, I wonder? What was the choice? I think I remember now what it was, and it was inspired. There's some pretty fun moments coming up. I'll say that. At the very least, I can do some sneak teasers and be like, oh, you're in for a real treat this time. Because, oh my goodness me. Anyway, yeah. We're going for maracas for Estelle. Simply because no one's had them yet. And I guess also, we've already seen that Estelle is not the most creatively inclined. But I would still like her to be able to express herself. So I feel like not to diss maraca players. I'm sure there is a level of complexity that I mean, actually, to be fair, yeah, there's a lot of dancing that comes with it. So actually, I'm going to shut the fuck up on that. But look at Estelle go. Look at her. She's thriving. I can feel the good chemicals coming back. Frankly, I'm fully at peace now. Now, yes, I went to the personality chart here. The reason is that I figured out, I looked on my spreadsheet that I have. I said last time, well, we need to get more shy people in. Actually, the issue is we need more confident people. We need more intelligent people, because right now there are 3 brain cells on this island, and they belong to Chris, Percy, and Velma. Arguably, I would say that Columbo is also quite intelligent, but other than that, I suspect that everyone might be a bit silly. So probably Sunday, I'm going to try to have thought of a couple of people who could maybe fill out both of these charts. The blue part and the pinky yellow part. Those are the 2 big ones that we're missing people for. And I got a couple people in mind already, but we're gonna hold off for now because we don't want to overflow the island with new residents. But soon, it will be soon. I just got to think of more brainy people and more empaths. So, it looks like next on the agenda is Gumshoe, one of the 2 people now who does not have a friend. Hey, pal.
What should I say when I'm
And he wants to know what to say when he's worried. I think with Gumshoe, I'm just going simple. It's just going to be something and then pal. It's like, oh, hey, ya, pal. What did we go for here? It's like something like, oh, geez, pal.
Oh, geez, pal.
Yeah, it was, oh, geez, pal. Yeah. My lunch today consists of rice.
No one is listening when I tell a funny joke.
Yeah, that is a shame. And I think maybe that's why you don't have any friends, is because no one listens to you. My dinner today is rice. It is a pouch of rice that you can microwave in 1 minute and 30 seconds. After learning that today's magnum opus is actually doomed from the start, I did not have the brain capacity to make my original planned lunch, which was a smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel. I tried to chop a bagel in half, and it actually just turned into a nightmare. The bagel completely fell apart. We got an afternoon market. Wasn't particularly impressed with this because I don't like the bubble skirts, but we'll buy one to be safe, just in case. I always miss the afternoon markets. Sometimes literally by seconds and minutes. We have Jam and Nekawak hanging out. Barely comprehend what Nekawak's saying. Jam's struggling, clearly. I would love a boatload of space food. I think that would be really fun. And we're going to go and check the shop now. There's some vague hope that there's space food, but there's no space food. There's no hope, in fact. There is gummy candy. No artificial flavours, apparently. Don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. And we got some nice chili prawns. I'm actually trying to extend my sort of capacity to enjoy spicy food at the moment because I've tried a couple of slightly spicy things that are just reaching the limits, and I actually really like them, but, you know, there's a limit. There's a limit to what I can enjoy. It's very low, and I'd like to fix that. I'd like to be able to enjoy more spicy foods. We got a phantom mask, of course. Gotta get that. A sombrero. I did for a moment think maybe I should give Estelle a sombrero to match the maracas. We got clothes time. We got earthy clothes, which at first I thought would just mean a suit that was just caked in mud and dirt, like you'd been buried in filth. But no, it's this. Farmer's outfit. Maybe I can get a farmer on the island, who knows. A raincoat, I fucking love that raincoat. Classic yellow colour, no other options will be necessary. A disgusting shirt and khakis, don't like it. And then the toga in case I get any, you know, real intellectuals on the island, which we do need intellectuals, like I say. So maybe I'll get someone who would be pretentious enough to wear a fucking Greek toga and prepare to be a philosopher. Yeah, a pet cage was available. Which I think I probably at the time said something about kinks. So probably for the best that we lost the recording actually, in the end. And then we're back to it. We're back to the apartment. Because I can see old Gumshoe wants to play a game, and I'm thinking at this point, Gumshoe, there's a whole island full of people who you could play games with. I'm fine playing a game with you. But this, Gumshoe would kick my ass at this. I remember saying that Gumshoe's salary doesn't allow him to eat much food. Really, he lives mostly off of like occasional meals of instant noodles, but he's still built like a brick shithouse, so it must all be muscle. I suspect that he's like impervious to most forms of physical damage. Anyway, what was the gift that Gumshoe gave me? It was a horn. It was a vuvuzela, and there was a single maraca as well, in case Estelle needs a third one. Spoke to Vivian, there, who is currently on the unfortunate end of a failing relationship because, Setef is not happy at the moment. So we had to think of something for Vivian to say. I don't remember what it was, but I think we went for this one. I didn't even look at the others. I just kind of assumed that would be the best one. Oh, golly. Yeah, that's what I said when I looked at the recording to get a really funny moment and realised that I couldn't hear myself. That was a real shame. I'm going to eat while my past self decides what to give Vivian. Cut this out, editor. Cut this out. I gave a ballet set because Vivian literally doesn't have legs. She is like a cloud of shadow. But I still think she could. I still think she could nail ballet, no problem. Karlak wanted to befriend someone, which is very exciting when the newbies get immediately involved. So I wonder who she might be interested in befriending. It was Columbo, of course. I mean, she has amazing taste right off the bat. Like, she knows talent when she sees it, and that is Columbo. I think Karlak has enough people who have wronged her that Columbo would be a very useful friend to have. I actually think the main person who wronged her, who I'm not going to name because Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers, it's not a major secret, but you know, the main person who wronged her, massive Columbo villain vibes, like that. The character oozes Columbo like murderer. And there you go. That is another friendship, which means that now the only person on this island without a friend is Gumshoe. What do you mean the other day, actually? I didn't even think about that. Karlak's been here for less than 24 hours at this point, but, you know, it's fine. Oh, hi, yeah, chili prawns, because, you know, Karlak, I think, would thrive on spicy food. And she does quite like it. Yes, okay, I've gotten ahead of myself. Gumshoe is the only person who does not have a friend now. That's the secret. But I also note that I am less popular than ever. I'm down to 86. I'm sure it was higher last time. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, my relationships are dwindling, clearly. I'm doing great with Inspector, though. You know, like, we're staring into each other's eyes lovingly. But yeah, apparently my popularity is going down and down. And, I mean, my opinions on people aren't the best, clearly, because, like, Nekoak, Giovanni, and Asako, oof, no, not good. Not getting along with those at all. Nico, my opinion on Nico is decreasing as well, I note now. I guess maybe Jam's starting to pick up on the fact that Nico just has better things to do than be around Jam. This is truly a tragedy. But maybe you should just make more friends. It's a skill issue. It took me a moment to figure out what to say when I'm worried, which is a surprise, considering I'm worried quite a lot, just in general. I also don't want to read into the fact that I have not had a need to ask for a happiness phrase yet, but, you know, it is what it is. It did take me a moment, actually, because I had to Google the spelling of a word, so we're going to, I'm going to just take a quick eating break, and we'll edit it out. Editor! Oh, be quiet, you. Oh, here I am about to go on a tour of all of the worried animations to determine which one is the most jam-coded. Not that one, because it looks like Jam was taking a dump. That one's kind of good. That one's very good. I am a big fan of clutching my head in agony, but Worried 4 just hits different, you know. I love it. I love the shaking of the head and then just the sagging. And I have to go for it in the end. I was looking up the spelling of cortisol, which is the anxiety, one of the main sort of brain chemicals that can be spawned in times of stress. Yeah, but your friendship is declining massively with your best friend, so it's very sad. It's a tragedy. Nekoak is having a dream, so we need to peer into the terrifying mindscape that is Nekoak's dreams. And we see, oh gosh, it's Goro hiding. Probably after a soup poisoning, you know? We got some dowsing rods out of it though, so that's good. What did you want exactly, Nekoak, I wonder? What was it that you were yearning for? You were hungry. And I think I decided, yes, I'm going to feed Nekoak a chicken pot pie. What was her opinion? She rather likes the chicken pot pie. It's her second favourite food behind popcorn. And that got us a level up. I believe, yes, I gave you, if I recall correctly, yes, a baseball bat with which to beat your enemies to a pulp. So that's good. See how that goes. Now, she's doing great, friendship-wise. I mean, on the bright side, I'm in very good terms with Nekoak. I don't know exactly how the popularity chart thing is measured. I don't know if it's just literally a case of the number of friends, but I can't help but feel that the relationship levels must have an impact. Like, having a best bud must be worth more points than not getting along, you know. That's my own. That's my assumption. Giovanni, what's going on, buddy? I ask, knowing the outcome. Sorry to ruin the magic, but let's see anyway.
I got a lot on my mind.
Now, yes, I looked through the relationship here, and I was quite worried because of the, adult female Miis that Tomodachi Life will let Giovanni be interested in, the options are Jam, Vivian, and Chie, all of which are in relationships. So there was no good way this could go, in my mind at least. There's a loud bang in the background. It's probably the ghosts.
I'm interested in both Jam and Vivian. Who should I confess my feelings to?
It's not good. It's not looking good, is it, Giovanni? They're both in relationships, so I said think on it more. Like, maybe go and talk to someone. Like, just think about it, because there's no correct answer there. It's a game of cards now. Like, Percy's ridiculously intelligent, so yeah, that was a foregone conclusion. Of course, Percy's gonna win. Not even ashamed, not even embarrassed, not even disappointed. Just like, yeah, Percy would kick my ass in a game of sort of cards. Thank you. Yeah, sure thing. That feels very on character. The fucking Percy's seeing the equations, the numbers. She is calculating at all times. Yeah. Good stuff. I agree to disagree. Columbo's floofy hair is amazing. But, Gumshoe wants to play another game. Once again, Gumshoe, like...
Wanna play? Pretty please.
What are you doing, man? Like, there's so many people. I'm terrified at this point immediately because it's like, I don't mind losing a game of this to Percy. But losing one to Gumshoe is a little bit embarrassing.
Better luck next time.
It's got to be said. Thank you for the box of tissues, Gumshoe. I appreciate it. It's a real blow to my pride. But it's fine. It's fine because I'm still very good at outsmarting children. So there's that win. I think at this point I said something about it being official Jam advice that you should ignore the saying pick on someone your own size. You should just pick on people who are weaker than you. So once again, maybe dodged a bullet losing the audio of that. So that's good. Now what's going on with you, Adeline?
Hello. I need $100 as soon as possible. It's an emergency.
It's like I'm back in Fields of Mystria. Like, I'm being asked for money by Adeline, and I, like a fool,
You're the best.
accept immediately. Like, yeah, I will just give you $100 dues. It's no problem.
So much. It's easier to cope on Friday because you're so close to having a break.
I remember what I said in response to that. I said I've been having a break this entire week, and it was a mental break that I've been having. And that rings truer now. Oof. Goodness golly gee willikers. Let's look at the fucking news. Vivian's on the news.
Welcome to the afternoon edition of Me News. Recently, driving your own 4x4 has become trendy again. Percy, who purchased a 4x4 3 days ago, had this to say: I'm gonna ride over every inch of this island.
I love the implications quite often. Oh, Chia.
Finally,
It's about time. It's about damn time.
Don't you think it's a miracle?
It is a miracle.
Thanks for watching. For your midday Mimi's report, this is Vivian Shadow, signing off.
I love the implication in this game a lot. The Miis are about 2 inches tall, just tiny little tiny little creatures scrabbling around on, because that was a handrail, that picture of and it was a toy car too. It was a toy car and a handrail. Okay, oh gosh, this conversation.
Next time we should invite Percy along too. Yeah, totally.
We've got Vivian and Adeline next to each other again.
I feel pretty sluggish these days.
Oh god.
You look sluggish too.
Wow. Oh my god, Vivian. The fucking passive aggression. I mean, she has tried to break up the relationship.
So dashing, don't you think? I'm not so sure.
Vivian does not see the charm in Columbo. You know, there's no accounting for taste.
Such an artist.
No comment from Vivian.
Velma has such a commanding presence, doesn't he? You're crazy. You must be.
Damn, very little agreement in taste from these three. The pause there, maybe Vivian's got an inkling that Giovanni's got a thing for her. Who can say?
What do you think of me? Be honest, I can take it.
The ... from Adeline there. It's like, you're in a relationship with Seteth, who I want to be in a relationship with.
I've been eating carrots for weeks now, but
I love it.
can't see in the dark.
These two, I feel like, Vivian and Adeline, I feel like there's a very sort of, you know, teeth-clenched friendship between those two. It's just like, we're really trying to hold it together. In Adeline's case, I guess it's like, if she falls out with Vivian, that's her chances with Seteth done. This is purely a friendship of, like, strategy.
Deal.
Because Vivian's just doing her best to be nice.
Clothes? Something unique would be cool.
Now I'm here like, Vivian, once again, you're asking for more clothes. You've got like a $500 amazing gothic dress. But, you know, everyone needs a change. But it's like, I'm struggling. Because once again, I don't know what to give you. Not really gotten more clothes since then. But then I decide on the bubble skirt for some reason. Like, I feel like I love... No, I get it now. Because the top half really suits her. Like, the brown sort of jacket. She loves it. And it does look really good. It suits her very well. I think I like the pink hair with the brown jacket. It's a mix of refined and, like... just, I don't know, stylish. I don't know, it's cool. I like it. Gumshoe wants to play another fucking game, and he's going to wait his turn, because he's too needy.
Hey there,
He's been way too needy.
I want a cool hat.
Chris wants a cool hat. What did we go for here? Oh, I remember what we went for. We did pick a hat. No, we went for the flamenco hat, I think. Yeah, we did, yeah. I just think Chris could suit that, maybe. But I need to get a matching outfit for it, you know, if we do stick with a hat. But, they do like the hat. I'm sorry, I can't actually remember what I just said, but I have this weird feeling I might have just misgendered Chris. But I'll check in editing.
Be a good person.
But yeah, Chris looks great in that hat. And we need to find them an outfit that matches. And now we have to play another game with Gumshoe. It's time for a rematch. Yep, get out of here. Justice is done.
You did it. Congratulations.
And he gives me a box with a box in it. Thanks, man. At this point, I'm like, do I need to give you something? Because you're so needy and you have no friends. It's like, what do we do here, man? We need to up your confidence a little bit. It's like, I'm looking through. Gumshoe with a cheerleader uniform would be amazing, to be fair. I don't think I went for that in the end. I was tempted by the loose tie outfit, but then I had an absolute brainwave. Gumshoe in the Elvis outfit, like, what are we doing not doing that? It's gonna look amazing. Look at him. And he loves it as well. I swear, that's going to increase his confidence so much. He'll be making friends with people in no time now. I gave him a rent a dog coupon because he does have missile as one of the you know, the police tools. Yeah, and I realized, oh,
My instincts are golden. Seriously, pure gold.
sure they are, Gumshoe. Yeah, like that feels like a Gumshoe line. I realized that Gumshoe is like a, oh no, never mind. That thought has been disregarded because fucking look at this. I'm rolling around on the floor in my own sort of romantic tension. And that's why we're asking for an anxiety quote, is because we're thinking of proposing to Inspector. Oh gosh, that's a big one, isn't it? You're totally in love. Maybe you should. Where, oh where should you propose with Inspector? Fancy restaurant. We go for. We did decide to change the outfit because I don't want to propose in a nurse uniform. I decide at that point we're going for the sweet dress, and we'll remove the nurse's cap, and we're definitely not wearing a masquerade mask because that would be ridiculous. We're fully dolled up, and now we get to do the super stressful fucking mini game. So here we are. Here we are. Literally a fucking split second. I'm there for like less than a second. Like, oh my god, this guy. Salad. Fucking hell. Like, I'm there for a split second. I'm starting to worry at this point because I am recalling now the 4% fucking rating that we have on the love tester. And Inspector's thinking is nothing but Sacco. Occasionally me, Sacco, nothing. No farts, head empty. What the fuck? Setheth, nothing. This is the most fucking cursed. It's a fucking salad. Stop offering me salad. I swear to fucking God. This is a disaster. Soup. Soup. Setheth. 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 Still Setheth. Salad. It's a fucking disaster. It could not have gone worse. And I'm so gutted that the original recording was lost because, like, I was fucking, like, suffering throughout all of this. My God, like, I tried to propose, but inspectors kept talking to me about salad. It's offering me more and more salad. Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, gosh. The 4%, I thought we were fine. I thought we were doing okay because, you know, we were happy. I thought we were defying the 4% rating. But maybe that's what it's talking about. Anyway, we got a game of strategy against Estelle Bright now. Estelle seems to take a bit more time to think about these things than me, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. I'm very bad at this right now. I'm off my game. I just completely fucking, like, the world's most disastrous proposal attempt just occurred. I'm not really feeling at my most strategic. I'm sorry, Estelle. I couldn't give you a better game. Ah, gosh. Inspector. Salad boy himself wants to play a game. I'm like, sure thing. I think at this point in the recording I said something about how maybe we could do this sort of, you know, wrestling in real life if you stop talking about salad and listen to my proposal. But once again, you know, probably for the best that this was not cut out. I definitely commented on the collar. So, you know, we're dodging bullets. We're definitely dodging bullets there. Maybe one day we'll try again, it'll go better. I'll try and propose to Inspector again, I'm sure, at some point. Velma. Now it's like, Let's go and look at an actual successful marriage in comparison. Like, super happy. No troubles with a proposal. Well, actually, there were some, but it was fine.
Wanna hear something cool about my wonderful life?
And it's like, God damn it. Now I get to hear about a marriage. It's like, this is what I could have.
Things about my wonderful wife, TA. She makes all other girls seem like monsters.
That's a bit toxic. I don't want that necessarily, you know. I think you can still appreciate the beauty of other people, and you should be able to. I'm gonna have some food while this nonsense goes on. I'm not jealous. I promise I'm not jealous at all. Yeah, it's great. Thank you for choosing me to talk to about it, Velma. That's really nice of you. And for the stomach medicine, and yeah. Yeah, because you were one of the first people to get married. You were the first couple to get married, and you know it's been perfect for you, it would seem. But what about us slow burners? You know, what about us as demisexual adjacent people? Karlak wants cloves. And it's a bit tough to find something, to be honest with you. But it's like, no, that won't work. I don't know who I'm going to give that jumper to. But then I start to think, like, if we ignore the fact that it's a school uniform, you know, I actually think that I would like to see Karlak in like a ruffled up mess of like a uniform. Don't look. I'm just a gal of tastes. Okay. It paid off. Like, she looks great, and she really likes it as well. We're at level 3. And what do we go for? Gotta go for the baseball bat, because that's the weapon that I've given her in my Baldur's Gate 3 run. And she's got a great build going. She deals so much damage, and also deals damage to people when they attack her at melee range. Which is great, because she runs across the entire battlefield to get to people. Anyway, that was just Isabel talking on the phone to the mayor that's not been to the town in 2 whole months. This is me. And she's hungry. What do we feed her? We go for the salmon. She can't hate it more than the setter does. She likes it a little bit. Enough to level up, however. That's a fun one. What the heck do we give? Oh yeah, we give her the pop song because she's a karaoke freak. She's a freak on the karaoke machine. I'm like, damn. You know what else? The country room would really suit her. It's kind of got a similar colour scheme vibe to her. You get a whole room as well. And it does suit her. Wow. Okay, I'll look around this room for a ridiculous amount of time, so I'm going to take another eating break. That will be edited out by my editor, me. God, that wasn't as long as I thought it would be.
I didn't really expect Velma and I to become friends.
Yeah, it's going so well. You guys had a massive fight earlier. It's been an interesting relationship for sure. Okay, Basil and Percy are looking at the cat, which was adorable. It was adorable, that. I wish I'd looked at it for longer. Basil wants a new hat. And obviously, you know, the choice is obvious, but we gotta get one that suits him colour-wise, you know. She's gonna be green, obviously. We do for a moment consider orange, but we settle on like a grassy green instead.
Come back soon.
And there we go. Let's see how Basil feels about this. Because I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, he doesn't mind it. There we go. It doesn't quite show off the flowers as much as I hoped it would.
So star in a film about bandits. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, it's Basil reminding me that Bit is one of my OCs, and that I should actually try and fucking complete the story that I was writing about them. Sorry.
Okay with me?
Vivian wants to play a game. Okay, it's catch. It's been a while since I've played this game, and I'm like, is the muscle memory gonna come in, gonna kick in?
One. Just kidding. Okay. I'm really
Absolute
gonna
sneaky stinker, Vivian.
you lose.
You psyched me out. Unbelievable.
It's attached to a string. Weird.
Yeah, weird.
Just kidding. Okay. I'm really gonna drop it now.
Very weird. We got it.
Nice catch.
The muscle memory can overcome any and all shenanigans. We have it. We won the game. Roll the credits, adding this to my game clearing spreadsheet of 2025. Yes, I keep a game clearing spreadsheet.
I think Shapiro needs a sweetheart.
Oh god, this pissed me off actually. I'm a bit upset that this got cut out because I actually got genuinely annoyed because it reminded me of the weird fucking are the straights okay trend of adults trying to sort of like looking at a couple of kids and being like, oh, do I hear wedding bells? No, they're children, they're playing together. What are you doing?
Tonight I think I'll do some stargazing at the observation tower.
Yeah, maybe you should like stargaze and I don't know, fucking just reflect on the weird stuff that you're proposing. I'll calm down and play a nice chilled out game with Bit.
Here's your first zoom item. What do you think it is?
Looking at a picture of zoomed in rice.
Correct answer is rice.
Ah, that's nice. I want my robot OC to show me zoomed in photos of rice. It calms me right down.
The correct answer
What in carnation?
carnation.
Yeah.
And finally, the last zoom item.
What could it be?
What do you think it is?
It's apple juice. It's so obviously apple juice. Although, again, that's not the colour that I'm sort of familiar with for apple juice. It looks a bit too milky for me, that. Let's have a look at some people anyway. Karlak is at the tower. Not actually using the new baseball bat. Just chilling and vibing. Chihiro is at the park. Having a nap with Chie. I'm glad those two have stayed friends, because if I remember right, they had a bit of a rocky start to their friendship as well, but they're on the mend. Vivian and Seth are hanging out. Inspector's hanging out with Velma. Sifa's working the part-time job. Giovanni and Columbo are hanging out. There we go. Look at them. It's like, what? What's going on? It's like they're having an argument, aren't they? I've never actually seen. It's like I'm gonna click off this, but I'm gonna click off this window, and they're gonna be getting into a fight. I guarantee it. They're gonna go onto another window, and they will be fighting. Yeah, just like that. This is one of those rare times when the culprit in a Columbo episode tries to fight back against Columbo. I've never seen like an argument form that way in this game before. I didn't know. I always just assumed it would be random, but they literally have to be talking to each other, I guess, and the argument can just form from there.
I had a fight with Giovanni. I'm so upset.
Now, in my mind, I have something in mind as to how this argument started. And that is Giovanni went to Columbo for advice. It's like, I'm struggling to decide which of these two girls I should propose to. Anyway, Columbo in the bath. Enjoy it. Giovanni's like, I'm struggling to decide which of these two ladies I should, confess my love to. And Columbo was probably like, they're both in relationships.
So depressing.
What are you doing?
I feel a lot calmer now. I'm
Don't do that.
patch things up.
And then the argument broke out from there. 'Cause it looked like Giovanni got angry first. So, like... Anyway. He's still looking a bit angry. But, you know, Columbo's come to make it right.
I'm sorry about what happened.
I'm still not over it.
Yeah. Yeah. Giovanni did not forgive Columbo for, if my headcanon is right,
Didn't work.
for giving him advice. You know, you don't go for advice if you're not gonna like the answer.
Plot is unexpected.
Now we gotta cheer Columbo up. I can't leave Columbo sad. That's just, you can't do that. So we really gotta do this. We gotta cheer him up. I gave him a fan
Fans are cool. Now I'm gonna be cool too.
because I'm a fan of Columbo. Like, damn, we're making slow progress. We gotta take a risk. Let's feed Columbo a chicken pot pie. Seems that food that they like is a really good way of like burning through that sort of sadness, and I guess that kind of tracks.
I'm not hungry enough to eat this.
You know, comfort food and all that. Go for a nice slice of pizza. A nice pizza pie. Hey, I'm pizza here. He likes the pizza as well. But, you know, still just a little bit more yet. We're burning through it. We're speedrunning this depression, as is efficient.
I'll go hang this from the ceiling.
We're pushing Columbo on the swing. On the swing.
Woohoo.
There we go. That'll do it.
I felt like a bird soaring in the wind.
It's like, I really wanted to help out with this quick because, you know, I'm going off of my headcanon and it's like, Columbo, you don't need to worry yourself when people aren't willing to listen to your advice or in fact willing to argue with you over it.
Here, I want you to have this.
It's not on you. That is not on you, Columbo. Thank you for the antihistamines.
I always think about making cool outfits, but then I just end up wearing whatever.
I actually, on days when I can be bothered to sort of get dressed into non-pajamas, I really do try it. You know, I have outfits I've thought through and it's really fun and satisfying to do. Today I got like big old ripped jeans and like a cool t-shirt on, but they match each other. I like it. Anyway, Seta,
Hello.
how's tricks? You're still not, yeah. Kind of getting along with Vivian. Now, something I did say earlier,
I'm super hungry.
if Giovanni does decide to confess to Vivian, that's going to be interesting because Adeline obviously has always sort of tried to, you know, attack this relationship from the Seta angle. No one's ever tried to take Vivian before. But that being said, Vivian's a lot happier with this relationship than Giovanni is. And seeing as this relationship seems to be starting to fall apart, I think it's only fitting that we give Seta a golf club.
Here, I want
So as to exacerbate the situation by making Giovanni just focus on golf.
It's like pulling teeth trying to make myself laugh at Steve's jokes.
He's clearly very stressed out. Like he's not even laughing at Seafrench's jokes anymore. That's how you know you're struggling.
Hey there.
Hey, Percy. What's going on?
I'd like some new clothes.
Oh, right, yes. What did I give Percy? For some reason, the tuxedo is not under formal wear, like it should be, but no, it's not. It's apparently... This game is a fool, because women in tuxedos... Fucking... good stuff. And I just, like... Just from an aesthetic standpoint, like, out of a state of respectfulness, but, like, Percy in a tuxedo just fucking would look so cool. And she likes it. She's not quite as infused as me, but, you know, at least she likes it.
Here, I want you to have
And she still gave you a gift, which was very nice. It was a kaleidoscope. I decided to test something here. Sako, obviously, yesterday, infuriated me by making me white bread. Now, Percy, canonically, a big fan of bread. And, you know, glasses of water. So I thought, who better to test the quality of this bread than Percival King? The bread's not even that good. There's Sako, the bread maker in question. and I'm hanging out with Nico and Bit. Just trying to not think about salad. And I think, if I recall correctly, this is where we stopped for the day. Yes, it is, I remember. So, obviously, the next episode will be a totally in the evening of tomorrow, wink wink, Saturday Spectacular. The return of the Me Rap Battles will return. And we've got a few new faces, and of course Setif is the reigning champion at the moment, so we'll see if anyone can maybe step up and provide a bit of competition there. But yeah, that's where we'll call it for now. And hopefully, for the next one, my microphone will work. Because if it doesn't, the microphone won't be needed to hear my screams.